Hi there, I'm just wanting to do a talk. I always say that at the beginning of my videos. I guess it's just a way of calming myself down because, like I say all the time on these things, that it's not something that I'm natural at. I don't think. But I do it because of this unexpected spiritual awakening that I had. And at the start of this video, was the advertisement of my new album that I've been working on, and I've basically done it all on my iPad. I've got an Apple iPad, and I've got an Apple Mac desktop computer. But my Mac, the desktop computer, is from 2009. It's an older one. But I love them. And I use them, and I used the two computers to make the songs that I've been making. And yeah, it's great. I've just been using a lot of loops. I still write songs on the guitar, and I'm learning to play the ukulele as well, just now on keyboards. But sometimes, I've been getting into like loops that are free of copyright, and I like writing that way as well. But and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to mix music into my path. This spiritual awakening journey comes first, though. That's the most important thing to me, because this is the path that healed me. And also, the global awakening is far more important than writing a song, right? So that's why this is the most important thing, this global awakening. And but as I say, I want to mix in my music with it, but obviously this path is the main thing in my life now. But it doesn't take long. If you're messing around in your own little studio, you can take as long as you want on songs. That's the beauty about it. But back to this awakening, you could probably use music as an example of oneness. When you're at a concert, it's all one, isn't it? If an artist looks out, it's all oneness. That none of them are trying to be better or worse, than anyone else. They're just interested in the music and being chilled and being into that. And that's kind of where we're heading with this global awakening. That's why they're trying to get 5G out there, trying to get artificial intelligence. They're trying to move it quickly because they know the global awakening can't be stopped. And what they're really panicking about is the game will be over if enough people awaken. You won't even need everyone to awaken. I think you'd probably need just over half, or maybe not as much as that. But once enough are awakened, they won't stand for the system and what they're doing, and there won't be enough people conforming to the system's way, and therefore the system will crack. It won't be able to run. The system only runs by us conforming to it. That's how it operates. Wars only happen because soldiers choose to fight in the wars, right? They can't happen without our say-so. That's the thing. So it's not governments that make wars happen, it's us that make wars happen. We go and do it. It's so obvious. I shouldn't have to point someone like that out. It should be so easy to point for others to see, but many of them don't. That's what asleep means. Asleep really means that you can't see the obvious things, does it? You can't see what's in front of you. Most people are in denial of what's going on. They like to believe that they're living in a free world. When it's the complete opposite of that. It's obvious it'll become more free as we awaken, but that's why they're trying to delete freedom of speech. And they're doing it through political correctness. Starts off a little bit here, a little bit there, and slowly building up. The whole plan is to stop that, stop freedom of speech. You stop freedom of speech, and the system probably thinks that you will be stop the awakening, but it's too far gone now. That's my opinion on it. It's too far gone. You can't stop God, you can't stop the divine, you can't stop this kind of thing, because this divine power is everything. It makes everything. You know, you see a lot of Christians standing in the street with saying, was life created? Of course. But of course, everything must come from nothing. Right? Everything must have a start point of nothingness. And if that's the case, then that means that there's not a start point of nothing. Because nothingness would be infinity, and infinity has always been. So the nothing would never have been, you see. Even though we have a theory, oh, it must be nothing at some stage. Well, if that's the case, then there's no nothing at some stage, because this reality would have always been, you see. In this presence that we always are, we would always experience something. And there's no time at all, you see, if there's nothingness. And so that's what I think. That if you're the nothing, then you're the infinity, so the life is creating itself, you see. But you know, it's you know, this information is dangerous as well, because it can spiritually awaken people. You know, once people are, like I said earlier in the video, once they're spiritually awake, when you're becoming more awake, you just want to follow the bliss within you. You realize that your soul consciousness within your feelings is what guides you. So if it feels right, follow that. If it feels wrong, don't follow that. And so once you start following that, you won't be a slave and, you know, be a slave for money, because there's only so much you can spend money on. Me personally, I'm not a big spender. You know, I like Apple computers and that's about it. But I'm not really a big spender. You know, and that gives me insight into what people with money would end up like. It would be a very boring life. There's only so much you can buy, and it ends up being a very lonely life. So, but people who don't have money are usually obsessed with it. People want to be famous, you know. But at the end of the day, you're only left with yourself. So the best way is to learn to be alone. And you know, when you're alone, what you're feeling is your own energy. So if you start working with that, you'll start to feel great alone. And that's the energy that you'll be given to someone else if you want to. But at some stage you're going to be alone. So you might as well get used to it. But most people want to denial. They want to run away from this. They know it's coming. But the more you run from it, the more scared you're going to be of it. So that's why I face it now, you know. But anyway, I'm just going to end it there. If you're watching, you're meant to watch it, listening as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.